Well, seeing how I'm actually taking this game seriously to some extent, guess I got to start familiarizing myself with the new stuff. And hopefully I don't regret this. The second core set for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG in 2026 has released, and introduced many new decks to the metagame, and gave a good chunk of existing ones a pretty big push. But in this case file, I'm just going to be brushing up on Clown Crew and Kewl Tune. Kewl Tune is a synchro deck that cares about tuners and more tuners, as this deck has two gimmicks. First, they use all tuners to make their big plays, and second, they're able to use their hand as synchro material. However, a lot of the cards do lock you into tuners for the rest of the turn, which can lead to some interesting lines to make specific cards before you get locked. After all, what can't be used as a slop engine anymore? With cards like Synchro Overtake and Duelist Genesis to make powerful pushes, and the ability to load up on Power Non-Engine to use as engine, a great concept that totally doesn't backfire, you get a strong deck going second, and with the ability to rip extra decks, look at the hand at the cost of going +1. Who designed these cards? And the ability to stack the opponent's deck. This deck going first operates on knowledge of locations that are otherwise hidden, rewarding the Kewl Tune player for technical play and memory, as it's not exactly making a near unbeatable board like other decks as of late. Oh yeah, and I guess we can functionally search most good hand traps in the game on top of all that. Seriously, who designed these cards? And we're kicking off Kewl Tune gameplay. So this deck, I don't know how to play it. This deck is incomprehensible to me. But might as well try it, because I'm not going to figure out how to beat it if I don't at least know what they do. Obviously, any deck list credits will be in the description, and that will apply for the rest of the series. If I didn't make the list, the person who did will be credited in the description. This is a hand. Let's see what the opponent is playing. Prada Plant. Forget how many circulars Prada Plants have. They have a lot. They really do. It really is just a deck that sends a trillion for cost. I don't think it's worth stopping the Imperm because they have instant fusion. Bell it, because if that ends up being really good against this whatever's going on here, we have a tuner engraved for Duelist Genesis. And also denies them one extra body, which could matter. Bramble Rose Dragon. Or Black Rose Dragon. Special summon a Plant Tuner from Grave. So we're getting to a Synchro 8, which would be Crystal Wing. I can just hold the imperm for my turn and then immediately deal with Crystal Wing. Alright, allows me to pop a back row. This destroys a monster. You do have board breaking capabilities, so. Then Duelist Genesis gets Kewl Tune Synchro, so we can lead with a normal summon. And then immediately, if they attempt anything, we can just KTS, and then we tell them, you better have a way to stop KTS. I don't know how long Predaplant combos are. I may do one of these with Predaplants, but I think I'm going to wait for after the overframe support to do it. Unless there's like any big demand for me to play Predaplants. But I'm more likely gonna... What does this do? Nothing I'm too particularly scared of. Okay. What is it doing, pin scale? Okay, it places Predaplant counters on it, on stuff while it's in pin scale. Okay. The next one of these, I'm probably going to do the 3 Medius lore archetypes from Blazing Dominion: Elf Notes, Power Patrons, and Doom Z. But if you want to see me cover Predaplant in the future, let me know. In this, well, in the nearer future. I'll probably cover Predaplants at some point eventually anyway. It's like every interaction on the board right now is like a monster negate that targets. What's this doing? Summons that back. Let me go in face. Guys on board? Okay. I'll do Imperm on the Crystal Wing. Now we have, and we drew Kewl Tune Synchro per turn, which is insane. So if we summon Mix, we get to add the Rotary. So we'll do that. destroy one card in the field. I think I will chain Kewl Tune Synchro here. And then make just some sort of thing that will do something. What do I want to make? Only a synchro material. May I please look at the cards? Do nothing. None of you really do anything right now. So I think I'll just add Rico. No, I'll add a Q. And synchro summon a tuner. RS, because we have I think I'll do this. Adding to hand rotary. Mix. Destroy. Then rotary reveal Q. Summon Q, effect, debate the negates. Duel is Genesis. This is a twice return effect. So you can add this to add a level 3 to the hand. Or JJ. We'll add JJ because we get an extra normal. Activate. Effect tribute. We'll summon you. Get Rico effect. Wait, is that not once per turn? We'll add clip. Because why not? I will do 1, 2, 3. What's this doing? Another fusion summon? Add. And then gonna attempt to make another level 4. We haven't summoned Mix. No, we did summon Mix. Did we? I'm gonna add Mix. This deck is hard to play against, holy. To be fair, they are dropping all my levels as well. remix. Very cool. Go battle. Main 2, set a card. Go in phase. Draw. Use remix effect. Ew, that's disgusting. I would prefer them. Oh my. Oh, I think we lose now. Yeah, I think just to not freaking lose to double Fua. We'll do clip. And what makes RS Rico? So we'll mix the 6. Yeah, we'll do loudness 4. You go to hand. You get summoned. Oops, misclick. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. So they don't get a good draw, or a meaningful draw. What's that doing? Send 1 poly or a fusion spell. So plays a graveyard effect. This interaction does have to count. So we're only getting 1. Ultra poly. That's a 10. This shit from Grave Target with this card effects. No, do the one that Returns it to hand. I assume they wanted those materials back. Double Fulo is rough. I'll be honest. I don't have a 3 I can make. $3,600 attack a beater. There's only one monster on the board right now with a predator counter, and I can distribute it off with JJ. So they have to go battle to beat over it. Because it's 3k defense of the wall. Turn draw. Delta. Yeah, we can just... be rude, because this has to tribute something on the field with the predator counter. Wood Engrave has a live effect. I'm assuming this thing. Do that. Special summon. We'll special mix. Then mix effect. Bell. Moon's card. Obviously, I'm not gonna mix blow that up. And I want to chain block loudness. So I'll sync off the clip. Make track maker. Trackmaker 1, clip 2, nothing else. Add Q. We'll use the Kewl Tune normal summon here. Effect. That's a 5. So then we'd have 8 and 10. We can summon back a Loudness War. Do we have a way to remove the guy off the board? 7, 8, 9. Make a 7. Yeah, we make the Zalin. Trackmaker 1, Q2. We'll banish the bell, place the other on top, turn that to hand. We'll go battle. Then punch with Loudness for lethal. Crazy. I was not expecting to win that. Holy crap, I won an RPS. What is this hand? Holy brick. Sloth. Oh, it's Kashtira, which is like really bad for me, like unironically, because I have nothing but Psy-frames. God. Freaking imperm that. Yeah, Bellstar, that's obnoxious. Not letting that go through. Not crazy. Prosp. Finish 6. Did they see anything playable? We need like a level. We need like a level 2 Kewl Tune monster. 2 or 3. If they can do that, but they can't get the DLL star on board again because they already used the summon from hand. Yeah, they're letting those get banished. Are you screwing with me? I literally couldn't do anything. What do you mean? Take out the frickin' side frames then. Screw the side frames. Screw the frickin' side frames. Get them out of here. What do you mean? Like, what do we do? Like, normal clip? Sync for... We can only make crackle here. So crackle, and then something else. Obviously, to do anything, we have to do this. No, I really don't want to. Congratulations. I still can't play. How does this deck brick? What do you mean this deck is bricking? Like, what do you mean? That shouldn't even be possible. This shouldn't even be remotely possible. What do you mean I'm bricking on literally 40 engine the deck? It's 40 engine. And like none of them are actual bricks for the most part. And I'm still bricking. Goodness gracious. I can't really do anything. I think we just scoop it up. I think it has something to do with this deck being a deck I just genuinely, like, wholeheartedly do not like. I just do not like this deck at all. Okay. Yeah, cool. Whatever. My hand traps don't matter. We get a Jurist Worm and a Synchro 10 with nothing good to do with the. If they make this, yeah, they make this part of. They have a negate, a monster negate specifically. Right now. Another Fallen. going Saranir. Incredible. I like having Duelist Genesis in hand. Because I kind of punish them for using that Fallen and the Virtuous. Probably should use it in draw phase, but they're not gonna have Droll. I want to save the queue, so I'm gonna pick up Rico. Fine by me. The track maker now. And you are the spell trap pop, so chain 1, chain 2, chain 3 targets. And obviously they have to chain that. Ew, Rendbrum. They get to super poly me. And Jurisworm. Okay. I think I lose. I'm just gonna scoop. I'm not having fun with this deck. This is already an insufferable deck for me to play. I do not like this deck at all. I'm not gonna lie. I do genuinely dislike this deck. We can do Rico. Effect. Bell. A track maker. Oh my god. Pick up KTS. Grasp. I can banish that. 2, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess I don't care about Crackle. Genesis for Overtake. Then we can, okay, here we go. Remix, summon a mix from deck. We can summon a Rico. Which you've already used. So I'd rather summon Remix. Mix, I don't think, is it worth adding Q? We add Q, we get to, there's no point doing that. I'll just pick up Q. Chainlink 1 Q, Chainlink 2 mix. Might as well blow up the Saronir. Banish opening, put the other on bottom. Then make a loudness work, because that's interaction. Or we can just keep Trackmaker on board, set KTS. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to try and make an RS. Which needs Rico. And we'll add another mix. Reveal draw. It must have had not a great hand. And thank God I used Q effect, because I would have lost the game if they saw the opening off the top. the light crap. Yeah, they're gonna summon Incredible, then maybe attempt Incredible's effect. So I'm gonna leave the RS on board. Add back High Spirits, which they've already used this turn. I guess. Banish a tuner, negate. And also one less Bestial they're allowed to drop. I don't really have any, but sure. They scoot. I need like one more good game with Kewl Tune, and then we could just for the video, and then we can move on to something else, or Clown Crew. Obviously, Charmies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Droll's not great here, so we get one more card in. Let's put in Talents. Actually, and promote with the Judgment. Summon safer. That just tells me that their hand's not great. If they're just leading with normal summon safer, oh no. I don't have Ash in hand anyway, so. Those are going to be the materials? Sure. Sanctifier. In phase. We can gamma that. Put the tuner on board. Oh, okay. And after playing the deck, yeah, I see why people are quitting this format. Playing it didn't really help me figure out any hard weaknesses or real choke points other than sometimes they just open more hand traps than they'd like, I'll be taking the Malice and Vanquish Soul approach. Stop the first monster, because they won't always have a way to dodge. Removal interaction is king here, although that can be said about a lot of synchro decks. Overall, a very infuriating deck. Between the hand peak deck stacking extra deck grips, you can have a very toxic game plan against some decks. Also, this deck is really hard to get interesting watchable footage for, so shoutouts to anyone who can make Kewl Tune gameplay watchable. And before we move on to Clown Crew, any future Kewl Tune players I play against, please don't rip my extra deck. That's my no-no square. Next on the case file, Clown Crew is a deck that revolves around the main man. I'm just going to call him main man because I can't speak Italian. This deck uses powerful spell cards to get your main man to hand and bodies on board to tribute summon. He can also be tribute summoned for 1 tribute in a pinch. To summon him, we're bringing out every summon mechanic this game has to offer. This is because of Operatics, which draws cards equal to each unique special summon mechanic you tributed this turn in your end phase. And don't worry about drawing non-engine. The closing act on this card allows you to set an additional card from hand as well. All the Clown Crew monsters except main man, when tributed, can trigger one of 2 effects. Either an effect that keeps plays going, or grab stuff to add to your act. Or shuffle back everything from both fields and graves of the same mechanic. We also get an in-archetype generic super poly target here to help with the board breaking. And yes, you can pair this with Mitsu if you're into that sort of thing. But with all these cards being super rare and lower... Wait, super or lower? Is Konami still in charge of this game? Well, we'll take this rare Konami dub and run with it on a budget. And here we have Clown Crew Bestial. Mainly showing this off because A, thought I should include a Clown Crew variant because people might be messing with that now and when Chaos Origin comes out. But right now people are experimenting with it both in Genesis and Advanced. And we're pairing with Bestials because why not? I love Bestials. They're cool and awesome. But this is a very cheap deck. It's under $100, which is nice. Really the only expensive cards in the actual deck are like a Sea Monster of Theseus and Nerva. Maybe Lubellion's worth an amount of money. And then like the Clown Crew Supers are like $1 or $2 each, but it's like the guy who's $2 is like a 2-up, so something tells me we're not going to be winning a single RPS for this entire video. And also, what is this hand? Sprite. There's no point in stopping and hand trapping that because they're still just gonna pop off regardless. Banished or in your deck. Of course of course he has a new grave. And this hand is like garbage. Like double sorry. Gigantic Sprite. I could possibly hold Bell and Ogre as like some weird board breakers, because I'm not going to be able to get a monster effect off while red is on board. And I believe they're going to get to a toad. There's toad. The main thing I want is for that red off the board. I sort of, God, if this game makes a final cut because it ends up being interesting, I'm gonna lose it. That's a really good draw off the top. The Ogre forces something. Either it gets rid of the Omni or it gets rid of the monster states. Treating IP? That's weird. That's certainly a thing you can do. We kind of need to get to the guy, don't we? So summon up to 2. This surely, like, baits it, right? This surely is bait for the toad. Because we don't exactly have the guy in hand right now. And if it resolves, there we go. Cool. Is he? Please say he's a once on that effect. Yeah, soft ones, still a once. I'll be honest, I don't think we're gonna crack the board because this hand was not very strong, and they got read up pretty early, so I couldn't really do much. And that's a scoop because I can't play now. Well, actually, set. Yeah, no, because Toad. I mean, this probably just hoses them. It's got to, right? Ash check. Do they have Ash? Nope. We can grab the guy, right? Because if they stop rehearsal, we're screwed, and we already have Malabrisme. So we can do that. Ew. One, two. Rehearsal. Yeah, I think we're gonna rehearsal tribute. You set up a trap, you set up a spell. I'll grab obviously I have to grab a copy of him and then guarantee that I get the Sore. Don't think I'm going to use Flare here. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. Can't believe I drew New Face. I can give them one more draw. Ritual summon the second Flare, and then we get 4 draws in phase. It's probably worth it. Get Meteor. Malabrisme. Set 1. Set 2. Then New phase. Effect. They better have Ash. And now they have to contest my currently 6-card hand. Cool. Fua, that's like really annoying. Summon any Xyz and something else. Ew, but we do get to do this. I'll do Xyz and Synchro. Put 3 back, draw a card. Put back that. Put back one of those. You have a graveyard effect I can use right now. So I'll put back... I can put back a Meteor. Jerusalem's pretty good. I like that. Super probably same attribute, different types. Same type and attribute, different names. Same attribute, different types right here. Got a beast and a fish. Attribute, different types. Yeah, it just eats like 2 guys. Yep. And then we hope we see a Perulia. We don't. We do see Shifter, though. Called by? It resolves. Oh, boy. I am banking on the super probably carrying me. I can bank on them ending on multiple darks. And there's the spell trap negate. They're kind of reading my imperm. Kind of want to let them go off just because it means I get to eat their board. They're obviously going to try to blow up a manatee. But, so we're going to try and get it back with New Face, because it gets back from Banish. Obviously, first thing we're going to do, Super Poly the hell out of them. Want to be able to tribute some. I just don't think I'm going to be able to, because I didn't open a way to do it. I guess summon Flare. I just can't tribute anything, and that's obnoxious. I don't think there's a way I can do it. Just because I have to tribute and I open the multiple one-ofs again. Can't even make Nerva. Because everything's No, I can. I can do it like this. Spell. Definitely need to set a trap right now. Set 1, go in phase. May I please go in phase? Trigger. Draw 3. Please let me see hand traps and interactions. Standby, new face, use the effect. Get another card. That's completely fine. I don't think I care that much. Won't be able to use you. You let me tribute summon, right? Yeah. So I can go with this. Summon Meteor and Flare. Is that the right play? Yeah. You just stop special summoning, right? And after we slap him down, we're not really special summoning much. Other than Bestials. When they use Gigantic, we chain Sorry. Or they attempt to go Battle. In which we can just do it now. chain 1 fiends to return all Xyz monsters. Chain 2 meteor to add back, and chain 3 to draw 2. Another imperm. That's rough. That's... I think we lose the game. Because they had double imperm. Yeah. To be fair, I had shifter, so... And I don't know why, but I just never draw the hand traps that I need when I need them. They should be able to kill me from here, right? Like, totally. Toad in the EMZ. Means they're probably going to attempt to revive something from my grave. Mannequin cat. Summon something from my grave to my field, which means they summon the shifter to my field and summon... Oh... That's rough. The only legal thing they can summon from my grave to my field is the shifter. I need to find a way to deal with the cats. I think the cat's gonna be more obnoxious than anything else. If they don't want me drawing 2, they do have to use the toad in end phase, which is probably something they're not gonna want to do. We don't need to set a spell trap. I think the Ash checks Mannequin Cat, right? Yeah, checks the cat. Whoops. spam clicking a bit too fast. I need to remember not to do that. Shuffle back 3, we can put back 1, 2, and we'll put back a flare. So we go Lubellium. They have Jet. That's the only thing I can Bestial out of their graveyard right now. I'll take Juris. Flare. I'm banking on them using the Toad. Yeah, there's the Toad. Manatee. Summon. Nothing. Because I really want to shuffle everything back. I do deal with the board no matter what, though. Chain 1, chain 2. Effect, target. Summon, effect. Tribute, special. Yeah, and then we just play Bestial Control from there. I'm cracked with the Bestials, baby! Oh, we get to go first. Well, we have Lubellium and Branded Regained. Chain 1, target, chain 2. That's good enough, right? That does things. get rehearsal, right? And then we'll pitch. I guess we'll pitch the flare. Speed rehearsal. Tribute off. I think we can set up stuff. Kinda. But I think we'd rather... Obviously we have to grab him. Then grab... God, I'm really not sure what to grab here. We have Super Poly in hand, so we can do that. I think it might just be this. We get to scale her. Set to end phase. We resolve. Grab Juris. Pure Power Patron. I guess we don't know if it's pure yet. But a freaking open prey that it's whatever they're doing is super polyable or bestialable. Doomsy, it's Doomsy. That destroys a card? Add and set. I guess we'll actually add. We have Super Poly, so we can make a Clown Crew fusion. And what's that doing? So basically they're going to destroy my Magnemite, and then I immediately get back my Magnemite off of the regains. That's a deal. Take. Come on, bro. Are you screwing with me? So they're gonna look at my hand and then put back the guy. I mean, obviously. I mean, like, come on. Like, seriously. Let me let me play the game. Like, come on. Talents. What are we doing? Foolish a power patron. Add a dark fairy. Banishes a card face down. Holy hell. Just all their power patrons gain 5k. That's insane. What do you mean they get to do that? What do you mean? They get to pump all their guys by 5,000. Like I beg your finest pardon. Yeah, sure, I guess. Like, are they just trying to kill me this turn? Raiders. There goes regained. I'll bestial this guy out. Hopefully that hurts enough to survive. I don't know what's going on here. Help. No, my Garua. They're letting Magnum stay on board. Really? Meatball Drake. Wasn't expecting that to actually resolve. Oh yeah. I need to read better. That would help. Reading would help. And why can't I have to control a ritual? Okay. Cool, got it. This deck feels like Brick City. I mean, you know exactly what we're going to do. And what we're going to do is kill myself. That's what we're going to do. We're going to kill myself. I, do, I don't think the new ban list is in effect. But, there is a ban list in effect. And we get to do a neat little thing called Banish Snatchy. And then the moment they get back the Snatchy out in the grave, we banish it again. What does Marshmallow do? Let's go ahead and do it now. So it's harder for them to yummy surprise it. No Snatchy for you. Or I guess they do get a Snatchy. But they lose it next turn. I guess. I don't know. I'm too loopy to continue playing this game today. But I am anyway. Like, obviously I'm stopping the Habakiri because I think I can deal with the yummy stuff. To an extent. What? I beg your finest pardon. I'm sorry? Ensemble Robin? That's gonna be victim number 1. I hate that card. I don't like that card. That's a pretty good one. Same attribute, different types. So we have to do Garua. is Baldrake Jump Scare. Baldrake goes back to the hand, but doesn't really matter that much to me. I'm dealing with the Robin one way or another. It's got 0 defense. It doesn't have battle protection. So this card is dying. It dies. Druis. I guess we'll target the Marshmallow. We'll get rid of Lollipo. Main 2. Rehearsal. Tribute. Add. Garua effect. It's a pretty good one. Activate. Summon these 2. They don't have nib. There is no wait, if they wait, that would be really funny. Wait. That's really funny. They tributed my guys. That's so funny. That's peak comedy. That's the funniest thing ever. They did a cool little thing called throwing. We could summon the other fiends and then shuffle back all of them, or we can summon Meteor so we get more draws. No, actually we could do Flare to get the extra draws. And that gets the Flare in rotation. Normal summon. And we'll only tribute 1 for it. We just get to use his effect. We can, like, it's a permanent negate. Add mag. Mag, target. I guess we'll target. Which one scares me more? Lollipo. Mag effect. Special Ubellion. Ubellion effect. Place. We don't need to do that. Then go in phase. Effect. Draw 3. Yes, I would like to set Branded Beast. Resolve Magnemite. We can bring back Druis Worm with regained, or Oh wait, we already have a Baldric in hand, so we just grab Jerusalem back. They have Habakiri in hand that they can't particularly use. They can't use Minion because it's negated. Let's go! Now, unlike Kewl Tune, was this deck fun to play? Hell yeah! Call me the clown around town because I'm gonna be playing this shit! As for things I was immediately able to identify, this deck is very weak to Ash on some cards, or Droll in general. Removal can be quite strong as it denies the material to Tribute Summon, which means less board-breaking capabilities. However, the ability for some variants of this deck to run Shifter and the native ability to run one of the best breakers in the game, Super Poly, thanks to their in-theme Super Poly target. Holy hell. You could just win some games without trying at all. I'll just attempt to stop their snowball at all costs, because once that ball gets rolling, it isn't going to stop. But that about wraps up this case file. Next time, I'll go digging around in the Power Patron Elf Notes and Doom Z. So until then, get out of my house.